Lawyers of Reddit, what was your oh crap moment in court? 1. I finished a murder trial. I was representing the defendant. The only defense I had was that there was no body found. I knew I was going to lose the case, so for my closing argument, I looked at my watch and I told the jury that the victim was going to walk through that door in a minute. The entire jury looked over at the door waiting for the person to walk through. Of course, the person did not walk through. I then told the jury, you had to have some reasonable doubt that my client did it because you were waiting for the victim to walk through the door. That's it. That was my closing argument. Well, guess what? The jury came back with a guilty verdict. I asked the jury after, what happened? I said you all looked at the door. The jury said, yeah, we all did look at the door, but guess who did not? Your client. I look at my client and he looks at me with disappointment. I just shook my head and sat back down, questioning my existence. 2. I think this qualifies, though it wasn't me that was the lawyer. Got called for jury duty. Was at the jury selection phase, and they asked if anyone here thinks they should not. Blah blah. Defendant was in the room. I raised my hand. The defending lawyer looked at me like, oh, this ought to be good, and asked me to explain. I suggested I tell them in private. He